Welcome to Reality Tea times 2, or is it? We're actually doing another bonus episode for from Next Take Podcast. So this month, usually, again, just as a reminder, I usually do a bonus episode every month from the Next Take Podcast. Usually 1 month we will do a full episode of give you a full episode from the podcast, and then the next month we'll do snippets of an episode. Now, last month, I provided you with both of our bonus episodes because they were very short in June, which was for Pride Month. So I gave that to you. So that was provided you a full episode, technically 2 of them. So this month we're going to be doing snippets. So the first one, I'm going to kind of just tell you all about them, and then I'll lead you into the episode, the 10 minutes snippets of each episode. So the first one that I'm giving you is our episode that we did called The Evolution of Music, which I believe was released a few weeks prior to this. It was a really fun episode. It was a long episode, but our first half of the episode was literally the evolution of music. We went from the 1950s to today, and we had a lot of fun with that. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes of that episode. I'll start in the 70s. Hopefully we can make it into the 80s as well. But if you're interested in learning more about that, you can definitely listen to the episode. Second half, we did a more in-depth look into the evolution of hip hop, and we had a guest on the second half of the episode. So I'm not going to be obviously giving you that part of the episode, but if you're interested in hearing it, you can go down to the show notes where I have the link to the episode for you there. You can go take a listen to it. And then the second snippet of the episode that I'm going to give you is the summer fun episode that we did that actually only released late last week. So you're getting a snippet of that pretty quickly. And again, this episode was just a lot of fun that we did, just talking about our own experiences with summer as kids and as adults and all that, and the different things that you guys can do. And we also had a really fun moment with it as well, where we talked about the different fun summer songs of the summer in the last 20 years. We started from 2000 to, well, technically, 20, I think a little over 20 years. We went from 2000 to 2023, obviously 2024. We're in smack dab middle of at the moment, so we don't know what the song of summer is going to be, but we probably will do an update on that. Actually, we usually do an episode in November where we talk about what the song of different updates on things that we've talked about throughout the year, and that might be one of the things that we'll talk about. So yeah, you can definitely go over there and listen to that episode in November. Once it comes out, I'll remind you of it in the bonus episode for November. But yeah, so that's what I'm actually going to have you guys listen to, is the 10-minute snippet of the song of the summer portion of the episode. But again, if you're interested in listening to the song, you can go down to the show notes where there is a link to the episode, and you can go listen to it. But that's basically it for me here. I'm going to take you into both of those snippets now. And again, there won't be any outro or anything for us. But again, if you want to connect with the Next Take Podcast in any way, you can go to our website, which is solo.to/Next Take Podcast. We also have social media, which is Next Take Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, and Next Take Pod on Twitter and TikTok. Again, all of those links will be in the show notes. We also have a YouTube page as well, which I think is at Next Take Podcast, I believe. but all the usual links to that if you want to connect with us will be in our show notes. Will be in the show notes again. So you can definitely go down there and take a look. But that's it for me here. I will take you into the first snippet, which is the evolution of music, and then to follow will be the summer fun snippet as well. Hope you enjoy it. The famous summer song of the summer in the last 24 years. Well, 23 technically, because we haven't hit summer yet here in 2024.
Well,
so technically 23 years.
Well, you know what? Will Smith better be on that list that you're going to,
I don't think Will Smith is on the list. He's not.
Well, wow.
What song are you thinking of?
Summertime.
Oh, but that would have been in the 90s.
Is in that?
I'm going from 2000. That's 23 years.
All right. That's 23 years. But
okay.
Interesting.
But sure. That might be one.
Okay. So every song that debuted in the 2000s.
Every song of the summer. And
23.
Yeah, so not debuted necessarily, but like, what's the song of the summer?
Okay.
All
right.
So, the number one song of the summer in 2000. We're gonna make Mikkel guess before I say what it is. For each of them. Which one do you think it is?
2000. Damn.
Wild guess.
It's not Nelly, is it?
It's not.
That's in 2001. 2002. Nah, I don't know what it is. Go ahead.
No? Okay. It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC. It's gonna be me.
That was a hot summer song?
In 2000 it was, yeah. And I believe it.
Okay.
What do you think the song of summer was in 2001?
That's gotta be Nelly's song.
It's not.
Really?
Nope. Nelly is on the list, but not in 2001.
Oh, so it's not that. Oh, wow. So it debuted probably. Okay. I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay. Let Me Blow Your Mind by Eve and Gwen Stefani.
What song? What song is that? I know Eve, but
you don't know Let Me Blow Your Mind? And Let Me Blow Your Mind.
Oh yeah, I just need to hear the rhythm of the song. Just the titles, I don't remember. Go ahead.
Okay. So what do you think the song of the summer was in 2002?
Jeez. I'm trying to stay away from hip hop, but it's kind of hard because that's like the only thing.
Maybe don't stay away from hip hop in this one.
Yeah, so I think, and also I think R&B was like killing it during this time too.
I feel like you're gonna do what you did last time with the Canadian trivia.
Yeah,
and you're gonna keep saying the one thing, and then when the one thing comes up, you're not gonna say it.
So we're in 2003, right?
2002.
I feel like
I literally just gave it to you too.
Ja Rule and Ashanti?
No, they're not even on the list. Actually, I think they might be. I can't remember, but no, it's not them. You were literally saying it before. It's Nelly.
Oh,
Hot in Here.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think the song of the summer was in 2003?
Let me get hit. Is it a band or is it a solo artist?
It's a solo artist.
Is it the genre pop or R&B or hip hop?
I would classify them as R&B. It kind of, I guess, could be pop-ish, R&B-ish. You know.
So this was the hottest solo artist other than 50. And,
it's not 50 Cent.
I know.
I'm sorry to tell you he's on the list.
No, I understand. He was the hottest hip hop artist. But you said pop and
I didn't say hip hop.
No, you said pop and R&B ish, right?
Yeah, around there.
And solo artists.
Mm-hmm.
Is it "Sexy Back" by Justin Timberlake?
Oh my god, no! We were in high school when that song came out, so no. 2003. I was still in elementary school. Okay, I'll give you a clue.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna.
You would do a dance. Maybe you wouldn't do a dance, but women would do a dance because there was a dance for the song.
This artist is either a male, or does this artist identify as a male or a female?
Female.
Okay, so it might be either Christine Aguilera or Britney Spears or.
Remember how I said R&B-ish? Okay.
Yeah, but there are R&B-ish.
Well, Britney Spears is not R&B. Britney, Christina are considered pop.
It's gonna take a while. So
you actually. Who else did you say?
Christina Aguilera.
Oh, I heard you say someone else.
Beyonce.
Okay.
It's her, right?
I don't know, maybe. I'm giving you too much already.
Oh yeah, this is Beyonce. Beyonce was that. Well, she was running it in the pop R&B.
Remember, this was 2003.
Yeah, she was killing it in the R&B.
She was just starting to be a solo artist in 2003.
She was okay. All right, no, never mind. I don't know what the song was in 2003. Go ahead.
I mean, technically, you were on the right track.
Well, Beyonce, but I wouldn't know. I don't know a lot about her music, so.
Okay. Crazy in Love by Beyonce.
Yeah.
And featuring Jay-Z.
Interesting.
How's that interesting? That song was lit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know it was. I know it was lit. Surprised that like in the club wasn't.
Was that 2003?
Yeah, it was.
Well, I'll believe you. Okay. So, what do you think the top song was in 2004?
All right. Let's see. Group or solo artist?
Solo.
Pop or R&B?
R&B.
Hip hop.
Especially in this time, because like again,
Pop was killing it during this from like
Well, Pop was always killing it.
2000.
But the reason why I say like I would definitely categorize this song as R&B, but this artist can definitely do
both.
Yeah, he's definitely. I said that the key shit. He has definitely had songs in different genres.
It's a he. Oh my god. Definitely not a hip hop artist. Hip hop artists stay in their lane. So it has to be either, you said R&B, but R&B, this person can be versatile in his art. So, I think who is very versatile and definitely not Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber.
He wasn't even singing at the time.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake?
No.
He was definitely singing at this time, wasn't he?
Yeah. But he's not considered R&B.
Shoot. Alright, go ahead.
Alright.
Yes, all of these.
Burn by Usher. I think that you should. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Usher was only like pop and R&B. He wasn't. Well,
I said R&B, didn't I not? I said that his music, he's done other genres. But I didn't say what other genres I said. I didn't say how many. I just said he can do other genres. That's all I said.
Interesting. Okay. Go ahead. 2005.
2005. What do you think that song was?
Was it? Is it solo or a group?
Solo.
Britney Spears.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, Britney Spears. Is it Toss It?
No. It's not. Do you want to try again, or should I tell you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna guess. I'm not gonna
Okay.
guess any of these.
We Belong Together by Mariah Carey.
Being close, but same.
Not even close.
Same type of genre though. They're both pop in a way, and R&B.
I would consider Mariah Carey more R&B.
Mhm.
I mean, she's maybe had a couple of pop songs along the way, but
Yeah.
when you look at her entire music catalog, she's more R&B.
Okay. You can go to the 80s.
Great.
Zoom into the 80s.
By far, one of my favorite decades. It's at this point that, like, the 80s and the 90s, but the 80s, man. Oh, chef's kiss, man. So let's do it. So one of the biggest music stories of the 1980s actually involved a little television network. Which television network do you think it is, Mikkel? We have talked about it.
Is it MTV?
It is MTV, which stands for Music Television, went on the air in 1981. The cable channel soon made the music video an essential element of selling a hit song. So almost single-handedly, MTV made stars of Madonna, Michael Jackson, with a lot of pushback, but they eventually did, yes, and the group Duran Duran.
I remember the pushback.
With Michael, yeah, he had to fight in order to get Thriller on the air, yeah. They acted like it was the goodness of their heart. Madonna didn't have to have no pushback. Michael did. But anyways, we did talk about that. It helped also bring rap music to the mainstream when it offered shows centered around this emerging musical form. So we are going to go more deeper into the evolution of hip hop in general, but we'll just quickly kind of go over it since we're in it. So rap music had been an underground musical form until the mid-1980s, but the band, Run DMC, reached a mass audience with its first album in 1982. Its 1985 album, King of Rock, was an even bigger hit and helped make the band a regular feature on MTV. Other popular male rappers of the decade were LL Cool J, Tone Loc,
We had knock you out.
Mama Said Knock You Out. Oh, yeah. And then we also had female rap artists, which also included Salt and Peppa, Push It Real Good, and Queen Latifah. So there were even white rappers in the 1980s, which we had the Beastie Boys. Even though many rappers and rap groups reached mainstream audiences, the controversy over the music of some groups such as Public Enemy and Two Live Crew, which was charged with obscenity apparently, made it clear that rap music still had a dangerous edge.
Was Vanilla
edgy.
Ice? What's Vanilla Ice?
He was the
around?
90s. Vanilla Ice was the 90s.
Okay, no.
Yeah. I don't talk about him, but we can quickly talk about him when we hit the 90s. But yeah, he was early 90s.
Yeah.
The single best known performer of the 80s was, Mikkel, do you want to guess?
Single best.
The single best performer of the 80s. Come on.
Oh, Michael Jackson?
Yep. His 1983 album, Thriller, with its singles Billie Jean, Beat It, made the former child star one of the richest performers in America and helped MTV establish itself, again, with pushback. Anyways.
Where was his competition, Prince?
Prince was different, though, because Michael was pop. Prince was more funk.
Funk pop?
Yeah, but don't think that Prince wasn't competition, because he definitely was. But no, Michael's been untouchable for decades, especially with Thriller. So I don't think there would have ever really been true competition. But when it comes to that, but when it comes with Prince, though, I do want to say, because we don't really get into that, but with Prince, we have to remember with Prince, he was an incredible musician all around. There was things Prince could do that no other artist, including Michael Jackson, could ever do.
Right.
Man was doing his own instruments, playing every instrument. He wasn't a great dancer, but he was a performer. He was an incredible musician. So I do want to, put that, because I love Prince too. So, so Michael also helped pioneer trends in dance and dress. Other music sensations of the 1980s also included Whitney Houston, who had 7 consecutive #1 hits. Yes, because she is who she is.
Yeah.
We had
I Will Always.
That was the 90s.
Oh, wow.
That was in the 90s. Yeah. But The Bodyguard was in the 90s.
That was in the 90s? I feel like it was
early 90s. Early 90s.
The end of the 80s. Oh, okay.
Early 90s. You had hits like I Want to Dance with Somebody. That was in the 80s. So anyway, we also had Madonna, whose song Material Girl in 1985 defined a generation of preteen girls who looked up to Madonna as an idol. We had Prince, so we're going to talk about him a little bit now, who, for some reason, I don't know why we have to talk about how he presented in terms of he kind of showed both masculine and female tendencies. Doesn't matter, but
no,
it doesn't matter who cares? He's who he was, and we loved him for that. Anyways, he was a funk rock player who had a smash hit with the album 1999, which was in 1983, not to be confused, and a popular movie album called Purple Rain.
Okay.
Purple Rain in 1984. Thank God you know that. Okay.
Yeah,
have you seen the movie?
I haven't seen the movie, just know the song. Song is very good.
Okay. The movie is mediocre at best, but I have seen it. It was an interesting watch. It did introduce me to other songs too. There's one, what's the song called? I have it on Spotify. It's not Prince, but it was oh God, I can't remember the song called now, but I love that. Oh, jungle something. I love it. Anyways,
yeah,
we won't go into that. I'll go forever until I can figure it out. We also had Bruce Springsteen, whose song "Born in the USA," nearly became an alternative national anthem after its release in 1984. Do you know that song? No.
Sing it to me, because I wouldn't.
Born in the USA.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's always in these truck commercials out.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that song. Anyway,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, he so that was his. He was late start too, because he was born in 49, and that song came out in 84. He was just still under 40, but yeah. Anyway, the popularity of several other of these stars showed that both African Americans and women could easily reach the pinnacle of musical success. Thank God. Duh. Anyway, we also had country music to enjoy as well in the 80s. It took a real resurgence in the 1980s, launching a number of new stars like Randy Travis, Ricky Skaggs, good old Reba McEntire, and Winona Judd, and Naomi Judd as well. Some older stars such as Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, George Jones, Waylon Jennings, and Merle Haggard. I don't know who half of these people are, but I obviously know Willie Nelson, Dolly Parton, saw their careers revived as well. I mean, I think this is when Dolly Parton came out with good old Jolene. Oh, I love Jolene. And 9 to 5 too, I think was in the 80s. I might be wrong there, but I think it was in the 80s. Several jazz musicians also reached mainstream audiences. Perhaps the best known of them were Sade, Wynton Marsalis, and Kenny G. So I know at least 2 out of those 3. So yeah, we're gonna now go into We're done with the
Wait, hold
80s.
on.
Oh, we're not done with the 80s.
We're
Okay.
not done with the
We're not done with
80s.
the 80s. Okay. Okay. Sorry.
So I have another small trivia for you.
Okay.
What song then all the artists came to do a charity for?
Oh, we literally talked about this. Come on. It's
Yeah, we talked about this in the past. And
yeah, We Are the
episode,
World.
yeah?
We Are the World.
Yes. That released in 1985.
Yes, it did. Recorded in 1984, released in 85.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's head into the 90s. Well, let's head into the 90s talking about some songs. Now,
Okay.
hopefully, Mikkel is going to remember some of these songs, but they
Yeah.
were
Now I can
perfect.
say we can always. Oh.
Yes, you can, because that is one of the songs on the list. It was the 90s. Okay, so Macarena. No one knows the words, but we at least know the dance. It is what it is. Gangsta's Paradise by Coolio. We live most of our
that
lives
song.
living in Gangsta's Paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah. And then you also have...
that song was in the first Sonic movie.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was yeah.
Sure.
Go ahead.
And then you also have one of my favorites, because I love her. Do you believe in believe in life after love? Yeah. Believe I share.
Yeah.
Love that song. Okay, so let's go into the 90s.